On sunny London mornings, Claire Barron loves cycling to work. But until recently, she couldn't even afford a decent bike.
My finances used to be a mess, a bit like spaghetti, I suppose, all tangled up. I had loans I had to repay, I had a student loan I had to repay, I had rent I had to pay. I was defaulting on defaults, which is a really bad place to be in.
But Claire was about to leave that bad place behind. She decided to subscribe to Experian Credit Expert. This UK service is run from offices in London and Nottingham. Subscribers can monitor their creditworthiness, get tips on how to improve it, get help if they become victims of fraud, and more.
People come to Credit Expert oftentimes because they've been turned down for a loan, they're in distress, and they need to understand why. Our opportunity is to help people understand their credit report, understand what impacts their report, how they can improve it, and how they can really use it to get the things that they want.
From the outset, it helped me gain control because it made me think about, one, what I was doing with my money. It then told me what the outcome of that was, and then actually gave me help and advice. So yeah, it was honest and it was helpful at the same time.
Experian's consumer services began in the United States and grew into a substantial business with a workforce based in California. These services were then rolled out into other countries too. For the first time, people could see their credit reports online and in a form they could understand.
Once we took these products directly to consumers and started giving them access to their data, it took off like a storm.
Your credit score is yours, and at Experian Credit Expert, we want to help you use it. Really use it.
Consumer services were launched in the UK with Experian Credit Expert. The same data provided to banks to assess the credit status of customers was now available online to help borrowers themselves. A runaway success. Globally, consumer services now account for almost a quarter of Experian's total revenues.
Consumer services in Experian has grown at a fantastic rate in the last few years. We're important in a number of ways. Our revenue growth, certainly, but also with a public face, if you like, of the company. We have a greater responsibility to represent all of Experian to all of society.
One of the reasons we've done this is that we found that people struggled a bit with knowing their APR and knowing how the minimum payment to calculate on their cards.
At Experian's London offices, the consumer services team gets an update on new ideas.
If we paid £51 just on this one card, I'd be debt-free by January 2020, with that £2,500.
Until now, customers have only been offered one major product, Experian Credit Expert. Finding new services to match its success is now a priority.
So we're looking at other products to help customers understand how to better manage their financial situation, how to improve their credit score, but also moving into other areas about reputation management and managing your presence online in social media, for example.
As the company searches for new ideas, Claire Barron is searching for something for dinner. It's people like her who need to be won over by new products. But for now, she's more than happy with the service she already gets from Experian Credit Expert.
There are lots of things that I didn't actually realise that Experian had to offer. Obviously, I went there just purely for my financial scoring, but it's not just a credit report, it's probably a lifestyle, really. Yeah, I think it's an amazing service.
Largely thanks to consumer services, the British public has become more aware of what Experian has to offer. And consumers, business and society at large can expect a lot more to come.
The fact that we've introduced new products and services and constantly pushed the boundaries of what we do for our clients has allowed the business to achieve such phenomenal growth. So that's why it's important and will continue to be even more important in the future.